Oh, what? Uh-oh. What-ohs. Where am I? Where am I? Oh no. Oh no. Ba-da-ba-bum. 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 Ba-bum. Why are we having it? Where? Wa-ba-ba-ba. Nope, not that. Doink. I see what happened. Okay. We'll be here in just a little bit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. It's this. It's really this that makes me kind of envious of face cameras. Not that I would ever do it. But just because there's way less technology involved when you face cam. And so it's way easier. Way, way, way easier. Okay. Um, where is it? Not this. I don't need this menu. I need this menu. Uh, doink. It's like right there. Select. Ah, this was literally working 2 days ago. I am, I'm flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. Okay, uh, well, well, come on. Are we gonna pick up my VTuber model? Because what it is it's not picking up. Select transparent and capture. That's one, two. Okay. Nope. Spout two. Ah, Streamlabs. Constant breaking. It's a feature at this point. Okay, done. Is it VTube Studio that's the problem? Because my oh, I see. I have to click a button when this happens. That's what I was forgetting. There's a certain button that you have to click. See, what's happening right now, okay, is that you guys are watching me live problem solve a Spout 2 problem. Alright, so Spout 2 is how you pick up VTubers. There's other ways of doing it. It's the easiest way to make your VTuber appear in a um, program. In I'm not the best at it. I won't even begin to pretend to fully understand it and how it works. Okay. But let's see. Check. That should be checked. That should be checked. That should be checked. I wish there was a search function in VTube Studio, but it's the easiest and simplest way. There is one. There it is. There it is. Haha. Aha. See? Aha. Whoop, boom, boom, boom. And then if I do that, ah ha ha ha. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I know what happened. I had my air conditioner on earlier, and my nephew had his on at the same time. And what ended up happening is we both didn't know that, and that causes the power circuit to overload, which forced everything to shut down. It's an easy fix. I just have to run a 30-yard, or roughly, I want to say roughly 15-meter cable. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It is like a 15-meter cable. All right. From my room all the way down the hall, down the steps, behind the couch in the formal living room. Okay, by doing that, that's a different circuit, and I can have the air conditioner on. Well, when I'm not streaming. But hello, hello, hello. How are we? How are we? As always, introductions first. My name is Ruin, and I am the Archsage of Arcanum Exodius, our humble little library on this corner of the internet. And what are we going to be doing? Well, let me put my ropes on. There we go. Robes on. Check. All right. And we're going to be blade singing. That's why we started off with sing Dream On. All right. And let's just scoochy, tickle tick, tickle tick, tickle tick. Right down there. Boom. All right. Haha. So we're going to be blade singing probably for the next 3 hours. What happened to the previous Paladin run? Well, it died. It was... We had a TPK against one of the bosses notorious for TPKs at the Geth Monastery. I'm making another run right now. I don't want to make a thing out of this just because it's 100 hours on average to beat Baldur's Gate. Yes, you can speedrun it. Yes, you can do some things. I'm going to show you some of those things to the best of my ability. I'm no epic speedrunner by any means.
That took the edge off.
Come on. But
That's curious.
yeah, we died against the Geth boss that's there. He's ridiculously strong and powerful. Gale, come on, keep up. Come on. So we've made a new character. Despite the portrait, this is actually and I just kept hitting random until I ended up with something I liked. I didn't feel like actually. But this is actually a drow. So we're playing a drow blade singer. And that ought to be fun and interesting. So I don't think I showed this last time because I don't think you guys saw how I started last time. But one of the things you can do, although not really, like I can jump down with this character, but I can't make this jump up, is you can jump down from here to skip this opening fight. Because this opening fight at level 1 with like 1 or 2 characters can end your honor mode run. It's not even a joke. So you have to be really careful with it. Okay? So one of the things you can do, just right off the bat, is you can hop up that to skip it. I actually do a little bit of stealth this time around. I had to go over here. I wanted to wait till we had a full party to actually do this fight. So, oh, why are there only 2 of you guys? Normally there's supposed to be 3. Where's the third? Where is the third one? Am I complaining too much?
Let's move.
Oh, wait. That's better. I thought the music wasn't. Intellect Devourer, Intellect Devourer. Ooh. I am always one for explosions. Always. That was an easy. That was such an easy. I need to get a bigger mic stand. I need to get a lot bigger mic stand. That's on the list of things to get. If you're slurping, I apologize. It's the coffee. Okay. I'm drinking coffee because I'm going to have a late night collab with Vi. Celebrate her birthday, which, if you're watching me, go watch her. Go. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. No, she's having an awesome 12-hour birthday stream, and I wanted to stream today. Originally, I was going to stream Expedition 33, but problem is that my computer has a busted part that I won't be able to get fixed for another month. I mean, I could get fixed now, but that would mean no streaming. So we're kind of putting it off for a month, and then when I go back to school, I'm gonna send that part in to get a replacement, because that will mean a month to 2 months of no streaming while I wait for the replacement part to come in. So my CPU be busted. It's a known about issue and it's covered by the warranty. But because my CPU's busted, it won't play a lot of graphically intense games, which weirdly Baldur's Gate doesn't qualify as. But in short, the moment I chose to play Space Marine 2 of all things on the highest graphical setting while having my VTube studio up, I started a clock that caused my It's a known about defect, is when forced to play graphically intense games. The moment you first do it, the CPU starts to eat itself. I've talked about this before, but I just like keeping you guys up to the loop. Rush. There we go. Almost. Almost. I can be your crush. Crush. There we go. That's one. Trying to get up to level 3 now. That would be ideal. Something it's great for level 1 and 2, maybe level 3, but once it gets about level 4, you usually have better actions to do than dipping. There we go. That 2 extra points of damage does matter.
Have a lot on my mind.
You might be wondering, where's Shadowheart? I actually chose to watch this. There's a hidden cutscene in the beginning that you can get if you long rest without getting Shadowheart. Interesting. Send to Asterion. We're gonna need that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. But we're almost to the Grove, which is great. So the goal for today is to end at the Underdark. And I think the next time we play, which will probably be sometime tomorrow, I might start streaming my attempts, because I do think that's entertaining. I think Baldur's Gate 3, right now, a lot of people understand it. It's a great game anyways. But also, it's just entertaining. Oh, I see what happened to you. You got roasted. You got roasted. Oh my goodness. Fried brains. Just a... that sizzling sound that comes when you use your brain too much. Had that earlier. Have you ever had that happen when you can just feel your brain frying? I had that earlier today because I didn't really get that much sleep. It's always tough during spring with the Huskos. All right. Because they want to go, but rain out means no go during rain. So they take it out by trying to wrestle and whatever, and especially in the middle of the night. And you're just like, I just want sleep. Wink. Asterion, how are you still damaged? Lockpick. We should have romance. Alright. Who should be romance? That is the question.
Pull yourself together.
Shrink. Also, I figured out by disabling all my mods, that's how I was able to actually fix this, which that's great. All my mods are fixed now. Not all my. I can switch the keyboard and back a lot easier. That's what I was getting at. Ah, be back. There we go. My mom got home and she's very loud. She doesn't realize how loud. Um, she comes in the door and she's usually on the phone when she does so, and I can hear her conversation as she's walking in. I don't think she realizes that. It's okay. She quite literally was raised in a barn. That's something I've talked about. What did your parents do? Mine were farmers. All right. And so when I think about that, a lot of things in my life make sense. So like my mom being a very strong, independent woman, that comes from being on a farm where like we don't care. Like how it works on a farm, your gender or whatever doesn't matter because the cows don't care what it is, the crops don't care what it is, the tractor that needs to be fixed doesn't care what it is. All right, all of that's work that needs to be done, and it doesn't matter who does it. It just needs to be done. Because that's how a farm works. Is it's just work nonstop. All right. Send to Asterion. All right. We should run into Shadowheart though. Up here real soon. Let's actually check our wares though. So switch over to this. So early game, I actually like controller. It's really smooth and it's great for exploration. But late game, that's kind of where I start to be like, not so much feeling that controller anymore. Short bow. We haven't picked up any long bows. Short sword or yoink. That's that looks like Gale's food.
How delicious.
Equipped Asterion. Okay, and not proficient with scimitars, which apparently I learned is sword racism, which that's a thing. That it was the origin of the word scimitar um, was something developed to ascribe to like tribes from the Middle East when ancient colonialism was happening. So it literally is like sword racism. Boink. 4 to 11, 4 to 9. Well, we'll take the rapier for now and go rapier and dagger. I get it. Don't tell me it can't be done. Finesse. Oh, it has to be 2 light weapons until you get the feat. There we go. There we go. Literally doubles his damage. All right. I don't know. I don't really have much on my mind. I've talked about it in the past. That was weird. I'm applying to a VTuber agency. We might have a special stream that will also function as like my application video. Or I don't know. I don't know how to go about that. I've never had to like submit an application video for something. I've done like job applications, but like to where it's just like, okay, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I hear shouting up ahead. We should check it out, but be careful.
Gale, can we get your slots back? Did we already? Yep, we already did your arcane recovery.
Quiet.
And I have one slot left. Okay. And then, so we'll do our first long rest coming up here very, very soon. I try to minimize the long rests, at least in the early game, just because they make such a huge difference. I've seen this cutscene. On the line! Can we just Yeetist Elitist him? Can we like cast Yeetist Elitist? No, Asterion can't do the Yeetist Elitist. I mean, Stabis Murderous works too. One. I didn't exactly kill it there. My goodness. I will not complain, Aradin, if you end up dead. Yeah, just keep blowing that horn. Okay, can we just like keep... Can you just drop a fat horn beat here? Is that what you'd call it? I just want to hear... Boom, boom, boom. Like, you don't actually have to participate in the combat. Greasy. Wow. That's obnoxious. I'm gonna try Yeetus Deletus. Did you take any? You didn't. The difference between steps. If they're up here and you push them down there, it's more than likely to kill them. But if they're right here, they take no damage. No. Okay. We're just gonna stay up here. Will, you were a dum-dum. You are an absolute dum-dum, Will. You jumped from a higher position to a lower position. Okay. What do we have? Your disadvantage. Do we have an actual shot somewhere? Oh, come on. We can do better than that. We can do so much better than that. Come on. I mean, technically, that is better than that. That is 3.5 times better, but, like, I was going for death. Not just, Lizelle. Alright. We want to leave that grease there. We'll end up exploding it eventually, but we do want to leave the grease there. I don't know. Let's get him. Darian, you're up next. That Ray of Frost was very well placed. Thanks. That was kind of you. Wow. Okay. Alright. Sneak attack. None of that? Okay. Just an arrow. Can we just have an arrow? Can you just put an arrow in their dome? There we go. Hopefully we'll hit level 3 outside of here. That'd be really nice. Why are you attacking the big guy?
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Please, please, kill Aridin. The other two can stay, but kill Aridin. Anywho, drinking more coffee. Nice. Melee character is forced to be wizard. Schnapps. Okay, can we hit... We can, in fact, hit that guy.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. So close. So close. Oh my goodness, okay, come on. We're just gonna stay up on this rock. There's no real reason. I don't know. I don't think we need to do anything, honestly. I honestly don't think we need to do anything. Let's see. Oh! Ooh, nice! Lizelle, nice! I don't know who to romance. Huh, that's one way to get your health back. Oh, that's... Do we want a flaming... Yeah, because... Yeah... You rolled a 1, Gale? Gale. I know you're kind of out of this, because, like, I'm the wizard here, alright? I also, look, I'm in way better colors. I mean, purple's a good color. Green is actually kind of more my thing, but... Alright, let's see. Ooh, there's actually something for you to... Boop. There we go. How do you miss that? How do you... Oh, shame. Oh, you're coming over to me? Okay. You are coming to me? Okay. Some sacrifices must be made. Void Ball. Yeah! I do! Thank you! You asked what was the... Thank you. The reason I didn't answer it in Discord, because it's a story I like to tell. Alright. It's good to see you, though. Did you change your name, by the way? If you did, that's okay. I know who it is. I'm just saying. So, creepiest thing I've ever experienced that really stands out in my mind. Okay. Do you know what the Oz effect is? Blink? Yes. Yes. Okay, you did change your name. Alright. Well, for those who don't know what the Oz effect is, it's the name for what happens when you're in the middle of the woods and everything goes silent. That's what it's called. It's called the Oz effect. Why? I have no idea. I'd have to look up why it's called the Oz effect. It just is. Oh. A disadvantage. How could we possibly get advantage, Lizzo? Can you get a little closer? Maybe a little bit closer? Maybe this will actually put you... Yes. I did everything for you, Lizelle. Everything. Everything. You just had to... My goodness. Good help is hard to find these days. Good help's hard to find when you're restarting a playthrough. Oh no. That's one reason. There's a lot of reasons why it could happen. It could also because most wild animals view humans as predators. So when they go all quiet like that, it might be simply because you have shown up. All right, but I did a couple of years back. I hiked 30 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Very considering that thing's thousands of miles. 30 is not that much. 30 was 2 days. That was 15 miles out, 15 miles back. Still was a lot of fun. Have all the photos from it. It was great. I want to do something similar like that. All right, but it was during the middle of this really pretty. I have pictures of it. I'll have to post pictures of it in Discord. I have to be careful because like I have my face in some of the pictures and stuff like that, and you know how that goes. But during this cherry blossom section, that was like there's like an hour to 2 hour long segment that I hiked that was nothing but cherry blossoms, really pretty. All right. Um, when I went through it, and a little bit on the way back, but not as much as when I first went through it. It was dead quiet. Like I got about 10 minutes into it, into that segment, and went from hearing all the animals like normal to just quiet. It was the only time during that whole hike I was death knuckle gripping my my bear spray. Okay. Um, because I because like when I do that sort of stuff, I always bring bear spray. Because a little pro tip: the bear spray isn't just for the bears. It's not just for the bears. Um, Unfortunately, there are people out there in the world who'll do evil things to you just because they can, and you're out there by yourself with a dog. And yeah, I'll let you put two and two together. All right. Um, what made it especially nerve wracking was when Bandit, because I had Bandit with me, this is before we had Sahara, decided to just lay down for 20 minutes in the middle, and he would not budge. And that was crazy, scary, and creepy at the same time, because we're in the middle of this forest, this cherry blossom forest, where the cherry blossoms get so close that they actually scrape up against you. All right. And it's really pretty, but it's dead quiet. And now I have my dog with me who will not move. And so the best I could do in that situation was to put Bandit, like figure out the direction Bandit was facing and face opposite of him while crouching down. Um, while holding on to that bear spray and just being hyper vigilant. Um, it was scary. It was genuinely like I've been through some crazy shit. All right, I've working as a security guard at a hospital. I have seen some things that if I told you, you'd be like, "Nah, you're making that up." All right, um, but that still remains probably one of the creepiest and scariest things I've actually been. I have had people actually hold weapons to me, and that was scarier than that. I mean, partially because like I'm not saying I want to have a weapon held up against me, no, but there's always in the back of your head that if something goes wrong, well, I'm already at the hospital, so. But when you're out by yourself, only with your dog, and the closest hospital is, whew, maybe a 3 hour drive away, maybe, maybe. That was legitimately terrifying. Uh, Blink. That takes care of that. So, I don't know. What would you do in that situation? That's, that was definitely, yeah. I still get the chills thinking about it. Stuff like that creeps me out more than, like, like, oh no, creepy guy, or it's when, it's the whole, yeah. Yeah, and the crazy part about that one was like that happened 2 weeks after I saw a kid same age come in with three in the chest and just die. And it's like, yeah, you're gonna get your street cred, kid. You'll be exactly like that kid. That's why your mom's crying. Yeah. So, in retrospect, like that creeped me out and scared me more than anything in the hospital, more than the time that like I nearly died working in the hospital, like more than that. um Even now, and I guess like again, I think that kind of goes back to the um whole like when you work in a hospital, well, you're here. you know okay, we just got these bozos to take care of. uh can't blades thing right now, but that was probably the creepiest. What's the creepiest thing you've been through, huh? I mean, I have a short. I'll post it in the Discord. And I'll probably upload it again on Twitter. I have a short of one of the weirdest things I've ever had happen to me out in the middle of nowhere, and it's back when I was playing Magic. Um, the TLDR, because I don't think I can ever tell the story better than when I first did. Was we were in my friend's beater car that we all knew had problems. We all were sitting there praying that it would make it to the tournament and back. All right, and we smoked a raccoon going 70 miles an hour as we were just going to Roanoke, going from Ohio to Roanoke, which, if you don't know, that's an 8-hour trip. I've done it a few times. I've done it about 10 times, I want to say. Yeah, yeah, about 10 times. 8-hour car trip to go from Ohio to Roanoke, okay? Roanoke! And one of the years that we did it, of course, we always had to do it pretty much middle of the night, just because of how our schedules worked out. Like, if we could get the weekend off to go play Magic, etc., etc. One of the years that we did it, 2 hours outside of Roanoke, we smoked a raccoon at 70 miles an hour. All right, I wasn't the one driving, but I was the one. So how we did it is we did it with a three-person system. One person sleeps in the back. You have a driver, and then you have the navigator. All right, navigators to help navigate and keep driver awake. And so when we smoked this raccoon, the car just started making this wretched, just noise, and we're just like, oh, we're so boned. We're gonna be 8 hours away from home, stuck out here for who knows how long. Okay. And then when we finally make it to Roanoke, because the car does make it all the way there, um, what, the mechanics look at it, and they go through, and they're picking out bits of raccoon fur, and they come back to us like, why'd you even bring this in? Like, yeah, you hit a raccoon. That kind of sucks, but like, it's fine. Here's a $200 bill, but it's fine. This car's great. And my friend who owned the car was like, "No, it's no, what, yeah, what do you mean? Yeah." They looked at him and went, "Yeah, you do a great job keeping." And he's like, "No, this thing's falling apart." Wolverine, how do you say your name? Is it Ulfharen? Is it Ulfharen? Hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
You're too slow.
Ha ha ha, Kyo. It's good to see you, Kyo. We'll go for the bugbear. Ah, shame. Shame. For those just coming in, this is my second attempt. Creepiest thing I witnessed when I saw was a dark head in the corner of my garage. That was when I had some problems in like 3 to 4 years. I was on a site that I will not name. It's not the site with the special actors, and I saw that same face in the video that I saw. Oh, gods. Mine can do some weird things, but that would definitely be a pack it up day. For those just coming in, this is my second attempt at honor mode. I have about 700 something hours roughly. I've beaten this game 5 times. I've about 700 hours into it, but I've never beaten honor mode. Okay, so this is my second attempt. Our first, because I also play it offline as well. Our first ended at the Githyanki Monastery, unfortunately. I don't play it entirely online because I average roughly about 90 to 100 hours an attempt. And while that would be absolutely amazing to do, that's a lot of gameplay footage. That's a lot of time to just spend on one game. Of course we get a critical miss. Oh, that compensate. Kill Aridin. Kill the... Yes! Yes!
That was the last of them. Open the gate!
I'm happy. We don't have to deal with that guy. I'm gonna go talk with her. Or him. It. They? Barth. Hell's the day. That's fair. That would make sense what language you say it in. I think in English the correct pronunciation would be Ulfern. In German it'd probably be more like Ulfherrn. Very subtle difference. But in German you say V's as F's. So, oh. Is that grease gone? Okay, grease is gone. Loot everything! That can go to Bazel. I could go for a shield. Pick up and add to wares. Pick up and add to wares. Pick up the gold. So, but yeah, this is our second honor mode playthrough. I will play offline. I will try to get all the bosses online. That's something I will try to do, but I don't really want to commit to a full playthrough online. So, Bugbear. I do find it fascinating how the Find the Night song becomes like this small side quest, and then you get to Act 2, and it's this big major quest. Let's see. Right now, I do like to, in the beginning, I like to play with controller, but I'll switch over to mouse and keyboard. Once we get to a certain point where the inventory, after a while, the inventory for controller becomes unmanageable. But controller's really good for like exploration. So like if I know that we're not going to be in fights, I do actually like to play with controller for exploration. Oink. Oh my, Kyo. And that's an awesome emote. Great emote that you have there. Alright. Have I started tech law? No. No, 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 no. I have an interest in tech law. Um, I don't know what's going on. I have a deep interest in AI copyright law. That's something I have quite a bit to say on. And I don't think that we should be changing it anytime soon to accommodate AI. Like, if you want to get into like a controversial subject. Okay, you're covered. But some Jiva convention. Are these convention suggestions? All right, are we suggesting? And I see your redeems, Keo. Okay, I'll get to you. All right, let me get through this. We got a fight up here. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Huzzah! Surprise! Why? What's your interest in tech law? Uldarin. I do like the name. You have a really cool name. How can I not? Oh, I'm not proficient with the equipped shield. Whoops. What does this count as? Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Problem super solved. Wow.
Missed this. Over here.
If we're surprised around it, how do we not have advantage? How do we like not have advantage?
Leave no trace.
I boned myself. It depends on what you mean. Do I find the Geneva Convention to be fascinating? Yes. Okay. I find the base laws. What? We did talk ages ago on that subject? When, if you don't mind me asking, and where? That's kind of. Did you have a different name? Because it says that you're a first time chatter. So. If you've changed your name, Uldan.
Let's light them up.
So yeah, it depends, okay? Because there are. I do enjoy discussing it, but we can't. If you can tell some of the rules, okay, sure, we can talk about it. All right. I'm trying to understand where you're going with this, but you know what? Well, let's roll. Let's write it down. Blink. 40% chance to hit compared to.
Shall we dance?
Okay. You know, I'm surprised we didn't have advantage. That's fine. There we go. Yep, Bandito. I'm gonna get up and stretch here. We actually have a break coming up, so I'm gonna encourage you guys to stand up and stretch with me while I let my dog in.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to
Of course, I go to open up the door and he's no longer there. Ugh. Oh, oh, my goodness. Ugh. All right. Come on in. Come on. Okay. Boink. Hello, bandito. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Alrighties. Also, Kyo, I believe. Let's see. Ooh, there. Aw, well there, and welcome to the library. Grab a book, grab a blankie, make yourself comfy. It's good to see you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Kyo, fine, fine. Alright, first I'm gonna take my sippy before I do this for you, okay?
More goblins. What's next?
Listen here, Kyo, you basic bottom bitch, okay? I'm not going to give you a classy flirt. You can get the fuck out of here, alright? You just lay down there and you take it like a good girl, okay? Good. Oh my goodness. I've had enough coffee for today. I think I'm on like my 5th cup.
You have good time, but you're not. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. You almost care to explain why you reek of the hells?
We'll tell the truth. We will tell the truth.
Well, and I thought I was doomed. Here,
Alright.
take this.
A soul coin.
Oh, so that way you can replay that over and over again? Oh my goodness. You set it up so that way you have Nick in one ear and me in the other. Oh, I see. I see you.
Peer through the telescope.
Dargarn. That is a
You
dragon.
see a dragon circling like a bird of prey. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. That is definitely a way to destroy your heart. I'm drinking coffee because I'm going to be up later tonight. I'm going to be collabing with a friend at a time I'm normally not streaming. I don't know if we'll stream it or not, my end. Probably not, honestly. I'll probably give her that respect. Knock. There we go. Ooh, yeah, we have Longstrider. Nice. Okay. What? Don't give me sass. All right. Quick. I'm about to get sassed by my dog. Getting sassed. Twin spell. Okay. Oh, I get 2? Nice. Oh, careful spell. There we go. Replace any of these that I really want to replace here. Not really. Oh my, what? Bandito. What? What? Boy, what is it? Why are we being obnoxious now? Okay, my Huskino. I'm very curious, Ulverin. I am very curious where you came from. Yeah, Bandit's a good boy. He's also the reason, him and Sahara, the reason why when I do ASMR, I have to put up a warning of we may be interrupted by huskies. As I don't have trains, planes, automobiles, or your normal ASMR artists know of stuff, I did it to myself. I have huskies. Ah.
More goblins. What's next?
Yes, he is. He has this weird. Bandit is. So these are my two huskies. Bandit's the one on the left. That's Sahara on the right. He has this weird thing about doors being open. He does not like being trapped in a room. He just wants the door to be open. Problem is that I have other people in the house, and one of them is vacuuming right now. And so you guys would hear. Alright, there. That's my totally accurate vacuum sounds. You would hear them right now. Okay. Now to resist punting a squirrel. Come on.
This kid would be ever so twee if it were climbing a tree.
I said resist.
Terrific. If I'm ever harangued by
What?
a rodent, I'll know who to call for.
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened.
What? What just happened? Oh my goodness. It's horrible. I'm horrible.
The bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poison stew.
What? No, I did not want to indulge. Well,
You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing. Well, so far, my tadpole and I have been nothing but best friends. Something else is happening.
oh,
isn't it?
Hannah.
You have bouts of swooning. and
Wait,
swooping.
Hanya? Hanya?
Jaw is grinding like you're poised to chew off your tongue.
If you're from Hanya, that's awesome. Thank you. She's one of my Oshis. I absolutely adore her. Okay. Oh my goodness. That was... No, I never want to kick that... And it's honor mode. It's honor mode. That's the... This is unbearable. See? See the bear down there? Nerd out all you want. I encourage nerding out. I will probably join in. I know a little bit about everything. I don't know a lot. Alright, but I know a little bit about everything. I'm a bit of an expert at being an expert. Okay. That's one of the acquired skills that you get in law school, where you get good at being an expert in a certain subject for about a month or two. and then you move on because you got to make room in your brain. But that's also kind of true, like having worked with a judge. I was an expert in sovereign citizens for a couple of months. All right. Fascinating.
Far, far too close. Aradin didn't make it.
I didn't mean to kick it.
But he might have got more of my people killed. I wouldn't have looked
I didn't
to
want.
a jar
I
for
thought I
him,
had the
but I'm
choice.
grateful all the same.
It didn't give me the choice. I didn't want to kick the thing. Like,
Well met. I should warn you, whatever your business, this attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if I've tried. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more.
Really?
We'd owe you a great debt. You'll find the druids at the heart of
ah,
the grove.
Wolf Aaron, no. I would never, ever, no, no, no. Let's. Okay, I am. Yeah, I actually saw a really funny short about this, where like a GE makes things that spin. All right, I'll see if I can find it. It's a funny meme, but if I remember correctly, that specific gun, there's like one gun that they made it, and then they designed a plane around it, which I thought that was freaking sweet. Where it's like, we don't have a place for this gun, but you know what? We're gonna design a plane around it. Learn more spells. How much money do we have? Well, it's honor mode, so that's that. That is very much that. Spell book. Learn more spells. Blindness. Detect thoughts. We'll save Ravenfieldment. One spin to one spin to deplete. God. Yeah. Yeah, GE makes things that spin. That's what they do. They make things that spin. Ah. That poor squirrel. Anyways, is anyone hungry? All right. Would anyone like some roasted squirrel?
Refugees,
You know, waste
adventurers,
not,
needing
want
a
not,
trial.
all of that.
No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed.
Oh my
And thank you
goodness.
for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The rich, I know it's drastic, but we druids will be safe. As I said, it's a drastic. There just aren't enough supplies to support. I pray no. Nettie could put you to rights. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Okay. We'll sell off the wares. Oh, I guess we'll have to barter. Okay. Well, in that case, let's switch over.
Guide your path.
What I said.
Can we stop shouting? Need anything else? Of course, but please remember, you're not the only one in need.
Barter, add wares to offer. Let's see. Ring of Flinging, Gloves of Missile Snaring. That Ring of Flinging is probably worth a good chunk of that. And then... how much are your scrolls worth? Way too much! Yeah! Such a good rifle, too. For how long, like, how cheaply it's made. The history of that rifle is fascinating. And I think it speaks to it that people actually name their kids after it. All right, in other countries, you can find people named AK-47. I mean, I can kind of understand someone named Smith and Wesson. Like, if their name was, like, literally Smith and, like, ANN Wesson, that would be funny. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Ring of Fling. Okay, I would love to get more scrolls out of you, but probably won't be happening anytime soon. Maybe. Okay, now you're taking some of my very precious gold. Okay. That's the problem. So we'll save There we go. Plus, we need money for Auntie. Auntie is probably the last person I'll kill on this run. Where's Shadowheart? Shart. Anyone see where the Shart went?
I'll not get. Can we all?
What's the point in these people?
Oh, yell louder. That's fine too.
Okay. No! Trying to persuade him to do right. I need you to help me in the fight against Lorcan in Act 3. Haha! Got it.
Thank you.
She's right, Roland. Zergan.
Thank you, Roland.
Yes. Good. It actually turns out better for them. I've not persuaded them, and they all die if you don't persuade them.
This place is a bloody.
Is that? Nope, that's not Shart. Were you just churning butter, Will? Look at him. Is that how you instruct someone how to fight? What? Those are some weird dance moves, I'll say that much. I swear. I want to see the animation. It looked like you were churning butter. Alright. After you have the goblin down, then grab their head and jerk it around in a circle until it pops off. And there's Sahara.
Maybe.
Okay.
Go on. Not bad. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. Well met.
The man's you
Hell's. But we have
your mind's
shit.
advocatus diaboli.
Her name. She's out there now. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Gale can do with the rest.
Weapon in reserve, eh? An excellent strategy.
I like how you think. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Bite and scratch. Come on, get in here. What? You coming in? Are you just gonna sit and woof? Is it sit and woof hour? Sahara, come on, get in here.
No questions? All right.
Hey. I mean,
Any questions, children?
that makes sense because the AK-47 does have a reputation for being super durable. Like, you could stick that thing underwater, clog it full of mud, and it would still shoot.
Step, parry, strike. Nothing but. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Maybe insight. Yeah, we did it! Boom. Yeah, Sahara is quite the queen.
I'll try and brace them better. You really know what you're doing. Found hope, but I'll keep at it. Oh, yes.
Okay, there we go. Now, supposedly you can recruit Shadowheart somewhere in here. Alright. Because I missed out on recruiting Shadowheart. She's supposed to be, like, recruitable somewhere around here. Where's that little squirt that runs out and is like, I stole this thing.
Good to be back behind the wall.
I'm waiting on someone.
Woof! There he is. That's that little guy. Well, one of the things we can do... There. Okay.
Hear you is painful enough.
Come on. Let's resolve this dispute, you little thief. I saw that.
Only gonna ask you one.
I don't have.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I saw him steal it. There's an in-between that doesn't involve physical violence. Okay? We don't have to beat children. Alright? Beating children is bad. Do not beat kids. Okay? Okay? Can we all agree on that? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! What's the difference between them, if you don't mind me asking? See, I like learning these things. I like it when you guys come here and actually teach me something I didn't know. That's really cool. Yep. Well, I don't know. Which one do we get? Which one? You know what? I'm gonna start a poll. Okay. It should be enabled. All right, the Twitch extension should be enabled. You guys tell me which one we pick here. I'm gonna sit and sip my coffee. Okay. Let's see. All right, coffee has been sipped. I don't see any votes, so if it's not activated, let me know. I'll do it for the next one, make sure. But we'll go with keep quiet. Trashy, hello, welcome in.
Knew it. Bloody well knew it.
Ah.
What's happening here?
The boy, you just joined into child abuse. We're apparently enduring. We killed a squirrel, now we're doing child abuse. I mean, I don't even want to do it, but yeah, we went from killing a squirrel to now apparently it's my fault that this random guy hits. Like there wasn't a. I can't control other people in this world. Why am I? I'm a witness, but yeah, the kid stole the locket, but there's a way of getting it back without indulging in violence. But you know what? Child abuse. It's the solution to everything.
And both of you thought striking a child was a suitable punishment.
How am I? I'm not.
I will.
What?
How'd you like it if I struck you?
You raise a hand to me. It'd have better have steel in it.
What is this deranged option? I didn't tell him to strike it. I stood there and did nothing. I stood there and watched, and somehow what the? This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Whoa. Make it make sense. Oh my goodness. No, my coin is on the tiefling. He looks angry.
You goddamn snake! Go, child! And you had this coming. And stay down.
Yeah, that'll teach him. Don't hit kids. Don't hit kids. All right. Come after me.
Thanks to you, I almost lost my locket. My mum gave that to me.
How? I did nothing. I did absolutely. This is deranged. I did absolutely nothing. Imagine that. Imagine just showing up and you see that situation and you're like, that's a bad situation. I don't want anything to do with that. And then the guards come over and go, I am not a terrible person. Oh my god. I am playing Resist Durge. I don't want to indulge in violence. I want there to be peace. We are not going down the rabbit hole that is evil. Okay, we are not. No. Like, there are some sad... Actually, so I do have a plan. I do have a plan for doing, non-resist.
I woke up by the wreckage, surrounded by.
Tell that to the squirrel. What squirrel? Alright. I was selling squirrel kebab. Someone came by and bought it. I don't see any squirrels, okay? If you want a squirrel kebab, we can make arrangements. There were no squirrels. We don't talk about the squirrels. Okay? Alright. We don't talk about the squirrels.
Of course. I'd be stuck in a pot. We might be clear of those monsters' ship, but we still have their spawn inside our heads.
I mean, the squirrel grew wings and hit a tree. And it would have been a waste of a good squirrel corpse. Okay? It would have been a waste of a good squirrel corpse. So we made a squirrel corpse. Yeah. No, I grew. I was around during that era. Okay, it would have, like, it is not. Look, okay, all right. Let's say hypothetically we did punt a squirrel into a tree. What do you do from there? It wasn't on purpose. It didn't even happen. It didn't even happen. It didn't happen. Okay, well, there's no witnesses. Where's your squirrel witness? It's gone. All right, we sold it. Okay, we sold any witnesses. All right. We should join forces.
I might have considered. Get rid.
I offer you cleansing. You'd cast it aside for this skaketh.
Her kind can't be trusted. For your sake, you ought to nip this in the bud before she turns on you.
I saved you before. Remember?
This is a terrible idea. All right.
I'm gonna put you both in a t-shirt.
I suspect you'll need someone watching your back. My blood is the least part of me, drow.
Ew. Racism much?
A bit crowded, don't you think? Swap out someone if you want me.
You know, I kind of want to see what happens when you do this. I really do.
Fine. I shall wait in our camp.
Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
I wish he had a special dialogue. No, none of that happened. You have no proof, Ulthuan. You have none. No. No. This is a perfectly normal stream, okay? Nothing untoward is going on around here. I'm just gonna level everyone up.
Keep your distance down.
Level up. Is this where we get... Yeah! Class assassin. Straight up, we're just going assassin. Yeah. We're just going assassin. This is honor mode. I know I'm joking around, but I have not beaten honor mode yet, so I am gonna kind of power game a bit. Warlock! What sort of warlock are you? You're the fiend. Oh, I can stop Kyo very easily. Alright? Stopping Kyo is easy. See, Kyo is a VTuber as well. Okay. And her weakness is art. Okay? That's every VTuber's weakness. If you like Kyo, fan art. Go. Look! Go fetch! And then by the time they get it, they'll totally forgot. Speaking of, I would be remiss because Kyo is a wonderful person. Please go check her out. She is an absolutely wonderful human being. Okay? Real sweetheart. Okay? If a little bit of a basic bottom, but you know what? That's kind of the package. Really, she's a dom. Don't. I am teasing her, but she is a dom. Boink. Do. What? I'm just reminding people. Alright. We're gonna keep this gaslighting going forever. It's not gonna end. Okay. The gaslighting will not end. Let's see. What's a good thing for you to learn? Probably that. Then I am not a fan of this. And there's the sage. My problems have compounded. No, no, she's not a switch, because unlike a switch, you're not going to really want to play with her. I said what I said. Hello, Owl. Welcome in. We're having a normal Say So stream here right now. Normal Say So stream. Yep, nothing unkempt, untoward is happening right now. Hex. Okay. Always say so. Always. All right. As the Lord intended. Oh, it was the first assault rifle? That's actually really cool. Is that like from World War One? Say so? Shadowblade. Pact of the Blade. Let's go. Replace spell. I am actually not a fan of that spell. I know some people swear by it. The Sage does not know best. Do not listen to that Sage. Alright, do not listen to Sage Owl. No. Do not listen to them. Okay. Alright, their brain is teetering between being a bird and being a puddle of tears. Alright. Boops. Although I do have to restat you because you're gonna be... That's a later problem. Wouldn't that be World War II? I mean, there's a lot of conflicts during that period. Alright, you had the Japan-Russian War. Okay. Japanese-Korean War, Japanese-Chinese War. Yeah, that period had a lot of conflicts in it. What shinies? There are no shinies. No shinies. None. I am not the... I am on task, on focus, on fleek. Alright, on fire. Well, maybe not on fire. Not literally on fire. Ulvarin, please, thank you for stopping by. You're always welcome here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Rest well, my friend. Rest well. Rest well. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. There we go. What year? This feels like a trick question. I have not studied for this. Alright. This is a branch of history that I will not claim to have any knowledge of.
She's a thief, Hell's...
Yes, I see.
Good night, Ulvarin. Good night.
Calm, you. Step back. Tolerate drow in here. Keep back. Force
Oh.
A moment.
What?
I didn't mean to be an asshole there.
Head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not. Why, Goblins, obvious. I'd heard the master of this place, but he's been quite captured by them already.
Be careful.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet.
Welp. Welp. All right, let's go. What's a delicate way to put this? Let's go clip some harpies. Okay. I don't want to upset our resident bird brain here. Are harpies bird adjacent? Do harpies count as birds? Is it animal cruelty to permanently pluck their feathers?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Because that's what we're gonna be doing here.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
Shouldn't be standing.
Do you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I don't hear anything. Come back to the shore.
No. It's just a bit of water.
We have an ad break? Oh, my internet must have cut out for a hot second.
Closer.
Okay. My OBS is still recording it, but... Oh my.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Oh, I have played this game 10 to 15 times. I have never noticed the breasticles. The tatas on these things. I am scare-roused. I am conflicted now. No, pass. Now I thought about it, pass.
A better position.
Okay. Can we stop singing?
What happened?
There we go. Got him to stop. Okay. Got him to stop. That's the important part.
It's easy these days.
Let's see. We have level 2. Do we have any of the level 2 stuff prepared? Can we... Oh, it might get a little slippery around here. Why is she not in grease? She should have grease on her. We should be seeing grease lightning right now. And we're not. We are not seeing grease lightning. Go grease lightning, go grease lightning. Oh, I've messed up. Whew! Okay. Phew! That was a little close. That was very close. Okay. But anyways, let me pitch you my idea. Let me tell you if this would sound good. Okay. I don't have that much money, but something I'd want to reach out to. I'd want to make like I think it'd be a good YouTube video. Is to play this game as solo Durge. Play it as the murder hobo. That is solo Durge. That happens from time to time. Shadowblade. And then what you do, okay, is you go through and you kill everyone. You kill everyone except for Scratch. Alright, we don't kill Scratch. We don't kill the best boy. Okay? You kill every single NPC. Everyone. Alright? And then you get to the end. Okay? Alright? Where at the very end, I actually have a clip of me doing it as a Asterion. But if you actually at the end choose the evil route and choose to mind control all of Baldur's Gate, which you can do, Okay, what you do is you sit upon a throne and say, "In my name." But I would want to reach out to the voice actor of Durge. I'd want to reach out to the voice actor of the Dark Urge and get him to record in Scratch's name. And then just edit it so that way it's just you and Scratch sitting on top of that throne. I really think that would be a hilarious YouTube video. I think that would just be absolutely hilarious. Like, I can see it in my head where we start off with, like, I don't... And it's just every single area. I don't want to light the world on fire. I just want to spend some time alone with you. And as that song plays, every area is just bodies strewn across. And then you get to the end, and it's just you and Scratch, all alone, together, as it should be. Huh. Oh, okay. What's between 1914 and 1918? Oh. Okay, go on. Hex strength. And burning hand. There we go. Okay. Got that one taken care of. Sorry, Harpy. No, that's fine, man. Don't feel pressured to type. I'm happy to have anyone here. Okay. I just like talking to you guys about pretty much anything. It helps a lot because, like, it helps especially doing this because I've beaten this game so many times where sometimes, like a roasted chicken. Would it be cannibalism? Is this cannibalism? I'm really confused about the status of this. Maybe this will help clarify it. Monstrosity. Yeah, that did not help clarify it. If anything, that made it more confusing. I don't want to light the world on fire. Not if you eat the bird parts, but some of the bird parts blend in with some of the people parts. Like, look at their talons. All right? And you can't eat, like, the best part. You can't eat the breast. Okay? All right? Because let me tell you, I enjoy a good breast. But I don't think you'd be allowed to eat this breast. I think you'd just be stuck there, just mouth agape, unable to ever indulge in the breast and the breasties. Thigh meat is best. I think you're biased. Okay. Oh. Apparently. Oh. Well, that was worth a shot.
What should I do?
Yeah, there's numerous reports on what human meat tastes like. And from a lot of it is is you either get pork or you get veal. All right, that's kind of yeah. But I think the important thing to keep in mind is that's going to vary from person to person. Inflict wounds. Can we kill you? Almost. I mean, there are some crazy stories out there. There's the one from Germany where a guy was like, hey, I want to be a cannibal, but I want to be an ethical cannibal. I don't want to really kill anyone. At least not without their permission. I'm just curious what it tastes like. And he put that out on like a help wanted form. And a guy who was looking to off himself but didn't have the courage to pull the trigger himself. I don't want to say courage, that's the wrong word. Didn't feel like pulling the trigger himself. Responded and was and we have these logs going back and forth between them. It's so insane. Like it's gross, it's disgusting, but it's also hilarious because they go back and forth between them talking about different recipes and different things. Like, hey, this is what you should do with these parts of my body. This is what you should do with these parts of my body. This is what I think would taste good. Okay? And it actually happened. And it was caught on, like, they filmed the entire process. They filmed the entire process. And it threw the German courts for a loop. You can look this up. You can even find the video if you want. I'm not... I have no desire to ever watch it because a meat processor was involved. And seeing a person get shoved into a meat processor is not on my bucket list. Thank you very much. But, yeah. And that happened in the early 2000s. And it threw the German courts for a loop because, well... this wasn't, they didn't know what to charge them. Like, this wasn't your stereotypical homicide where, like, because this guy clearly volunteered for this. The records show that he wanted this, that this is what he desired to have happen to him, and asked this person to do this to him. All right, and this guy, and the guy who did it, clearly did it in the most ethical way you possibly could. I don't think any vegan could complain about it. I really don't. The meat consented. That's a crazy quote from... Huh. I wonder what the context of that is. Okay. So, run, kiddo. Run. That's not running. That's running. There you go. Get that tail moving. I don't want to light the world on fire. Nice. And can we get you back here to do a little stabby? Okay.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright. Do I have any Blade songs left? No, that's a shame. 1, 2, 3. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing through the tears. If you're new to the stream, bad singing is part of it is a feature, not a bug. Alright, I do enjoy just random singing. It's the ADHD in me. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing through the tears. Tomorrow, good Lord. Oh, schnapps. That's not good. That's really not good. Nice, Asterion. Very nice. Okay. Well, you can't be lured. Can we get you close enough to, like, bop those things? Okay. Nope.
Let's end this.
Oh, good. We can get you, though. Ah. See, alright, you can listen to Owl. You can listen to the Sage about that one. I do sing a lot. Alright. Although there's a type of singing that I do want to bring into ASMR. Owl's heard it. I've talked to them about it. That I'll probably do for our ASMR streams. Sacred Flame. Wow. That's unfortunate. Action plus channel divinity. Hi, fam. Oh, you guys are so screwed.
Damned monster. I'll make
Oh, the internet dropped again, so we'll probably have another... I've been having...
Are they gone?
This kid's having a terrible... He's having such a bad day that he's trying to drown himself. Alright.
No.
Look at this. He's just crouching in the water, mouth and nose underneath it, like, make it end! All I'm probably hearing is... Glug, 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 glug. Take a deep breath. Deep and slow now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but I need to get back. Wait, find a boy called Donnie.
Okay, Gail, I'm glad you approve. Alright. Okay. Boom. Trying to think, we're at level 3. Would be nice. Level 3 to 4 is like the longest level ever. I'm trying to think of what we can do. There's a lot of fights that can just end a run this early on. And we were just getting to the tipping point with the last run. So roughly about level 5 to 9 is the tipping point. About that time is when the fights are actually 50-50. Where we're at right now, the fights are not 50-50. This is the hardest portion of the game. Once you get to the late game, any halfway competent party can just absolutely demolish. Absolutely shred. Alright? When you get to the late game, it's common to have every character take 3 or 4 actions before the enemy does. And D&D is what's called an action economy game. So what that means is that it's based on the amount of things you can do. It's the most important thing. And how you spend those things you can do. It's the most important aspect of this game. Wink. Dunk. Dunk. There we go. So you can just totally break the action economy at the end of the game.
Watch your back.
Also will... Oh, you still have Hex going. Okay. Can anyone make that jump, or do we have to get Bazel? Awesome. Because if you can make that, then you can make this.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Ring of Color Spray can get fed to Gale. Pick up, add to wares. Pick up, add to wares. Pick up, add to wares. I remember... I don't know if they changed it, but I remember you used to be able to find a harpy's nest, not harpers. Well, you technically can't find a harper's nest in Act 2. But in Act 1, in Act 2, you can find Calm American Wizard. That'd be the Artificer. The Artificer with all the guns. The Artificer that just has guns, guns, guns. Alright. Like, I remember, in 3.5, I don't remember 5e. I do have the books, but I'm not going to pull them out. But I remember in 3.5, they actually had the stats for a modern handgun, and it was gross. That was in the, because it was a suggestion for an adventure in the Dungeon Master's Handbook, where there's the stats for the modern handgun. Alright? And it was absolutely gross. Because it was like rapid fire, dealing like 3 or 4 d6 a shot. And it's like, yeah, it's something that, like, yeah, that checks out, but at the same time, like, ooh, in a tabletop game, it's kind of gross. I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh, by the way, if you do like this sort of content,
I need a shovel.
An A10. I'm not even kidding. If you look into artificers basically can do that. All right. Artificers tend to be the most BS class in D&D, to the point where there was a 3.5, there was a meme build called Pun Pun, where you start off as a level 1 artificer goblin, no, kobold, and basically you could become a god. And yeah, it was... Alright, Asterion. We gotta do this the right way this time. Do we have... Nope. I don't know why I have it, like, remembered wrong. Like, I have it remembered as I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to spend some time alone. And I have that remembered wrong, and I don't know. I'll have to see. I might be confusing with another song, but for the video, I'm thinking that would be an absolutely hilarious way, like, to conclude the video, would be to edit it so that way your character says in Scratch's name, and just you and Scratch at the end, with everyone else dead. Everyone and everything else dead.
Dance upon the stars tonight. More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grit at the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I'll start from the beginning.
We'll take it slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain.
This is actually how you can learn how to play the lute in this game. Sure, this is probably not going to end well, but you know what? Woof! Woof! Alright, come on. Let's do this. Yeah, buddy! Alright. This is such a pretty cutscene, but what I have to do afterwards is... Whoa! Yeah, let's keep it rolling! Come on!
Sorry.
Oh, you missed the cutscene, but you do learn how to play the lute.
That's the first time she was playing her lute. There was so much blood. It was awful. I'd forgotten what it was like. Keep the lute. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala.
Too sweet. Odiously.
You should get, that's something that a lot of people, like, you should actually get, performance. Alright. Asterion. I gotta go and...
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, for those who aren't familiar with the Dark Urge, and I'm not, this is my second Dark Urge playthrough ever, I just know about this. What you end up doing is, if you don't do what I'm about to do, which is knock her unconscious, alright, she comes to your camp and is like, can I join you? And at first, you're all excited, and then you're not excited the next morning. You are not excited. She has a bad fate if she joins you. So, if you knock her out, you get her replacement. And her replacement doesn't... I mean, I feel bad, because her replacement is just as cheerful. Sneak attack, melee. We have non-lethal on. Check.
Your actions are pushed.
Okay. We knocked her out sitting up. Nice. All right. Awesome. Lockpick. While we're up here. Not 20! Let's go! Oh. Oh, okay. That's the bard hat. We'll send that. I don't think we'll end up having any bards in the party. I think Will's going to become our pally. Okay. So now, what that means...
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle.
Staring with his little birdie run. He runs like a little birdie. He really does. We got an hour before I'm collabing with Vi. Yep. Okay.
Not to hate.
And go to camp. Now we gotta take a long rest. Hello, Bone Man.
We meet again, as predicted.
So it's her birthday celebration. Her birthday is actually early in April, her actual birthday, but it was during exam weekend. So this is her birthday party.
There are many answers to that. Correct. No.
Yeah.
Beyond, for a mere pittance of coin, most willingly. Suspicion always haunts the guilty. Should thou or any of thy because it is my calling.
All right, Jurgle. I mean Withers. Let's see.
A matter of such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
Okay, we had that conversation. And does anyone want to talk? I'm still deciding who we romance. All right, we gotta romance someone. I've seen Karlax. I'm not gonna go gaysies. Nothing against the gay route at all. Yeah, he really does. He's one of the gods of the setting. You're not supposed to know that at all. You're not supposed to know that he's a god, but it's very heavily hinted. By you're not supposed to know, they literally like throw it all over the place. Like, he has to be a god, in short. I've done Shadowheart, and we're not gonna do Dark Shadowheart because this is a Durge resist. See, Bazel is the only one I haven't romanced all the way to the end. But I want to romance her as a Dragonborn because you get some unique interactions. Long rest. Okay. Then, when we go to bed tonight, well, it depends on the cutscene order. What we should get, depending on cutscenes. Okay.
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Need to go on?
What squirrel? The squirrel's gone.
Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That rogue might call it luck up. As for myself, I'm something to sleep on.
Okay. Okay, we talked, Gale. Alright, we'll end up being Brosos. Playing as a wizard is one, and being buddy-buddy with Gale is one of the best things ever. It really is. The only thing better is that if you play as a Sork, alright, you and Gale just constantly bicker back and forth, like an old couple. Okay, and it's great. Like if you play as a sorcerer, all right. Excuse me. By no means did I use it like an American football. I clearly was practicing my net shots. All right. Okay, I was practicing my corner shots. Okay. Auto select. And oh, the Astarian cutscene. Cutscene roulette here. So we didn't get the. I'm gonna have to go knock her out again. Well, we long rested though. Who do we have that's best for short rests? Okay. So let's go change young class.
I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
All right, you can still be a cleric. Resistance. How about light instead? Guidance, sacred flame. That's fine. Just trickery domain is god awful. We will go with light domain. Sweet summer child, you do not need strength. There is no reason for you to have any points in strength at all. We are never, ever, 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 ever. You play a lot of Stalker? When it said Sork, I thought you said Snork. Interesting. Interesting. Dex, yep, that's pretty limited. I guess into the charisma. We are never, ever, ever, ever. Medicine check. Actually, just having her be able to make intelligence checks. What can we... Persuasion. Backup sleight of hand, apparently? I don't know what to do with you. Well, it's history or persuasion, so I guess persuasion? There we go. You can stay worshipping Shar, that's fine, but you're gonna worship the light domain.
I wonder what the next move is.
There we go. Check, check, check. Always have Create Water. One of the best spells in the game. For reasons that'll become apparent later on. Shunk. There we go. Scorching Ray. We now have level 2 spells. And let's get Lesser Restoration in. There's Silence. Sanctuary, which is an amazing spell. It's okay with me for now. We'll figure it out later. Oh, gotcha. Stalker. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Still breathing.
Maybe we can play. I don't play as many FPSs as I used to. They're not really my style of game anymore. I don't have anything against them per se. They're just not my style of game.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Take Shadowheart to place.
Our victory.
Okay. And then we are gonna go respect you. Do we have
here in thy camp, as thou desire?
Okay. Fighter. Yep, you can stay being a fighter. No, though. I like you as an archer. Yep, strength is good, but actually, wisdom for the saves. No, we're dumping intelligence. Where we're going, we don't need int. We do not need int where we're going. Dex. Wisdom to keep you from failing your saves. A fun. Ew. Ew, that seems nasty. Clearing out a whole. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Shaving off because I want your strength and dex to be as high as possible. All right, check. Acrobatics. Yep. And then we have survival. I don't think we're gonna go survival here. What are you good at? You have athletics. You have. Okay, I guess survival. Level up. Shunk. Specialization. Battle Master versus Arcane Archer. I really don't know how to feel about Arcane Archer. Let me actually look this up real quick. Okay. Blink. Let's zoom out. Because what I remember about Arcane Archer is that's very front-loaded. Interesting. Interesting. Well, there's a place that we need to go then if we're gonna. I will stick with the Arcane Archer. Normally I go Champion because the Champion Archer is disgustingly good. This is insanely good. But in spirit of patch 8. Alright. Guidance. True Strike, it's not worth it. Light, not worth it. Alright, Banishment. Yes, please. Bursting Arrow. Yes, we like to burst around here. We just love to bust. Let's see. Piercing Arrow. Become charmed. Become feeble. I think Grasping Arrow. Don't know how much money we have left before we have to do some funny things. Alright, well, let's change you up.
I shall be here in thy camp. No, thy coin
Well,
purse
alright,
is-
Bone Man. I'm forced to use my secret weapon. The fact that you're apathetic and don't care. He is one of the few characters in the game that you can just continuously steal from. And Doesn't care. No cares given. Absolutely none. Wink. That actually does kind of sound like a fun time. A fun time, and like it's a fun challenge. And that's gonna take a while and some thinking.
Require a new ally, as thou desire.
Okay. Check. Warlock. Blade Ward. It's a whole action. No, Booming Blade. Give me that boom. I like that boom, boom, boom. Fiend. Check. Hunger. Yeah, that checks out. Link. Bounce your dexterity up a little bit so that way you don't get destroyed. And yeah, you having a little bit of knowledge. Okay, yep. Wait, do you have to pick Hexblade at the start? Do you have to pick Hexblade at the start? Is Hexblade a Warlock subclass you pick at the start? Wait a minute. Cancel. Sure. I think Hexblade is something. Let me exit this. Let me check something. Apologies. I know this is not the most fascinating part, but it's me trying to set the builds up.
As thou desire.
Alright. Warlock. Continue. Continue. Yes! Okay. You do have to pick it at the start. Alright. I want to check. Alright. Hexblade is disgustingly good. Wrathful Smite and Shield. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. I don't really think there's anything else. Okay, and level up. Alright, spells. Let's see. Boop, boop. Recognizing Blast, Culling Blast. We'll just go with the very common ones. Gained passive. Spells. Branding Smite? Oh, no. It's always Misty Step. Misty Step is so disgusting. Do you even get Pact of the Blade as... what the... What? You could be a Hexblade and get Pact of the Blade? That is gross. Just Pact of the Blade. Kind of disgusting. Oh, okay. So if you already know Bind Hexed Weapon... Sorry, I'm thinking here. Do not gain this. I'm just gonna go Pact of the Blade because I don't know Hexblade's the best. Okay. Old person. Let's make combat a little trivial. Okay. Then let's go through our normal dailies. So that's Hex. Oh wait. What am I doing? I should probably... There we go. That should equip to you. Check. Check. That's a little gross. Any magic here? Nothing magic here to worry about. Meanwhile, for myself, I'm the mage armor. And I don't think you have any. Nope. Okay, and then
All's well that ends.
spellbook.
As it could have.
Hunter. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. I do like that song though. Oh, right. Oh, now I gotta be annoyed. I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog out and I have to go to the bathroom. Be back. All right, we are back. There we go. Let's go. Let's hop to it. Got a half hour left until we collab with Vi and a bunch of other people. And you guys get to see how much of a dirty, rotten scoundrel I can be at times. Teehee. Teehee. Teehee woo, I suppose. So... spellbook. Any spells to learn? Ray of Enfeeblement. Nope.
So,
alright. So, check, check.
will we survive them?
I'm starting out with these guys on purpose because these guys all recover their abilities, vast majority of their abilities, through a short rest. And I'm setting aside the ones that need a long rest. Now, I myself need a long rest, but I can get by... Actually, that reminds me. I gotta do one more thing. I'm sorry! Okay. I actually gotta tweak my character slightly. I didn't pick the best things. That's okay.
Alright.
Bone Man.
Time to skulk about. Surely no one will notice.
There we go. Boink.
Dost thou require as thou desire?
There we go. Wizard. Check. I just want to change my cantrips. Can I learn Booming Blade? I can. Screw that. Give me Booming Blade. I love Shocking Grasp. I think it's a great cantrip. And I'll take that, actually, over Ignis. 1d8. Oh, this does 1d10? Oh, never mind. It's Ignis. Mage Hand. We'll just straight up go with that. Okay, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm okay with my selection for that. I'm definitely okay here. Definitely okay here. That was really it. That's all I wanted to fix. Specialization, Blade Song, and then I gotta pick 2 spells. So Longstrider, and I am a fan of Chromatic Orb, but also Featherfall. It's kind of tough on that one. We'll stick to the longsword. Oh, right. Because I don't think I can prep. Because I did learn those. Huh. Apparently I can. Neat. New spell. So as always, the first 2 are always just going to be Boink. And Wisnock. There we go. Okay. Check. Check. There we are. Awesome. Okay.
No time to rest.
All right, let's keep going. Boom. Now. What to do next? All right. Where is it? Not that. One. This should be a ritual, right? Right? Okay. Another important spell.
You. I like it.
I don't let them munch on ice cubes, actually. They're not into ice cubes. Weird, I know they're huskies, but they, yeah. They are not into ice cubes. Okay. Alright. Let's not get the kid killed. Okay. Let's not get the kid killed. That's the goal here. We don't want the child dead. Okay. Alright.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
This is not
A what? I will imprison.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Beef poison? What's the girl's actual crime?
She eats our food. Drink. Wrath, lock, and keep still.
Come, Koga.
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals it's into the death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't snap out of it.
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's
Yes,
life
a
is in
lot.
danger.
A lot. Nature, persuasion. We'll go with nature. Come on. Woo! Okay.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Out, thief.
Thank you.
Halcyon isn't here.
Okay. There we go.
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth?
I have no love for the Queen of Spiders. I am not a child of love.
Indeed. But you do exhibit a talent for self-preservation. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders?
You
No
are
matter.
a dick.
I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of Thor. The grove, none of this can happen while outlanders infect us. And mine perish. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. They're to be gone before fight. The Viper must strike. You will do more. This tale ends but one way.
Woof. She did not want to listen to me. That's okay. We'll solve this eventually. Hopefully we can keep Halcyon alive. I had Halcyon die on me last time. It was not. That's not good. Losing Daddy Halcyon made me feel bad. There's a lot here that I'd love to steal. I'd love to massacre the lot of you. Yeah, that happens. That absolutely happens.
I see you.
This may be
There. Now, what drow? Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
Where did you see another
That's
drow?
neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it?
I'm looking for
You
Nettie.
found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way. Everything about me is sick. The dizzy spells, the memory loss, the Elithiad parasite.
A tadpole. A mind flayer come.
Oh.
Quick. This way.
This is where she tries to unalive you. This is straight up where she just tries to unalive you. Or she can if you don't actually pick the...
Don't worry about him on the table. He attacked Master Halcyon and I in the wood. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. It's why he joined the adventurers on their... A pity you got me instead of him. You don't have to be here for...
I'd like to stay.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms.
It might. What aren't you telling me?
Victims can identify each other. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
I was kidnapped and infected, lady.
Look, you've been straight with me, but you seem like a good soul. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel... The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. I don't have a cure. I'm sorry for misleading you. But I have... Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that. But, thank you. You know, I've spent... Master Halcyon, because you should all be changing. There should be a... Mind flayers reap the thing in... It's one of... Not yet, anyhow.
I think it's only a matter of time. Blah, blah, blah. Wop, wop, wop. I could do this custom robo style. Wop, wop, wop. Wop, 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 wop. That's a game that we should play. Custom robo.
The thing is, if you can find Halcyon and get him... Thank you. I wish I could... All I can say... Good luck out there. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Alright, came in.
Toss that poison. We won't be needing it.
I'll hang on to it. We're gonna hang on to that thing.
That's curious.
Alright. Made it to the inner sanctum. Good to go. Nettie no longer here. Dissected drow. That's nice. Okay. There's actually an entrance back here, if I remember correctly. There's a shortcut. I don't know if shortcut's the right word. Ads are starting. I'm just going to keep going because we are going to be... I don't want to say... I'm not sure if I'll end stream or not. I probably will. I probably will, so that way I can just focus on being with Vi and celebrating her birthday. Union plaque.
In darkest harp and what?
Let's see.
Like claw. The mural shows.
We're doing good. Keep rolling. Check, check, check. Check.
The tower. History or myth? What?
Nope. All right.
You did well to speak up for the girl. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps more will die if the rite is finished. So many more. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon
Yep.
is an elf with the presence of a bear. You won't mistake the first.
What's actually really funny about Halsin, I saw this thing where it's like...
Forest Road. The mural depicts... It looks like that.
Where it's like Halsin is not an elf that transforms into a bear. He's a bear that transforms into elf. And there's a lot of stuff to really suggest that. Like, no matter what class you take him into, he can always transform into a bear. Whenever he gets too excited, he transforms into a bear. It seems like his base form is actually a bear. Alright, let's not get mauled. Oh, snap. I don't want to get mauled. Can we not get mauled? Let's not get mauled. There we go. The unmauling. Alright. Alright, check, 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 check. We got a decent bit of work to do now. Alright, can we get Karlach? I don't think we can get Karlach yet. Sir Barrington. Just wait. Halsin is... Oh my goodness. He's like 6'5" and built like a brick house. Okay? He is disgustingly... Like... He is just built. There's no real easy way to put it other than... My goodness, he's one specimen of a person.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Let's talk. Are you still mad at me?
Get out my...
I did nothing. I did nothing wrong. I did absolutely nothing wrong.
My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of sort learned. Alas, my offerings are far more humble.
We're not proficient with shields. Curtis. Anyways, we don't really have any money to begin with. So, let's see. Still haven't picked up a potion of Featherfall, so I can't cheat to go grab Karlach. I'm gonna have to get Karlach the hard way. No, Mama K, I'm coming. I'm coming, Mama K. All right, boss. Bad news. They want you out. Sorry.
If the druids are this, so we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. You saw what they were willing to do. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer, but we'd need an. There may be a way. Somebody. The blade of.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to.
Yep. Okay.
No, sir.
What squirrel? It's gone. All right. We sold it. Okay. Let's actually go take a bet. I'm trying to do as many quests as possible because we got like 15 minutes left. All right. So I want to do like one last combat, but I don't want to get frisky. I want to do one last combat, but I don't want to go up against the owl bear. Because that probably would kill us. Probably. I just want to hit level 4. Because level 3 to level 4 is just such a grind. Doink, doink. There we go. Check. A reminder, though, that tomorrow we'll be playing the same game, but I'll be playing with my best friend of like 13 plus years, Chief Burbs. We have a campaign that we share together that it's all recorded. You can watch the entire thing on the VODs on my channel or on his.
Used to. Well, I still think they'll kill her.
Yep, fight to win.
You're so sure we will.
Sure, it's bet.
Looking for.
All right. If she does actually live, you can collect on that bet, which is funny. You can, if you get to Act 3 and she's alive, you can in fact collect on that bet. Fire Amber, Verdant Crystal, Gold. Check. Hey, Will, look down there. There you go. We found her. There's Karlach. There. Okay. Boink. All right, where are we? Where's that exit that I just came out of? But your usual reminders, if you do enjoy the content and you enjoy what we do, I do try to keep things chill. Well, first and foremost, thank you for being here. Okay. If you enjoy this, liking and sharing it and letting other people know is the easiest way to support me. All right. As weird as this might seem, I know everyone likes money. Okay. Sharing my content, sharing what we're doing here is worth way more in terms of money than it is directly giving me money. Okay. I know that seems really, really weird, but how streamers get sponsorships and get big corporations who pay them big bucks is that they show that there's enough people watching them and sharing their content. That makes corporations interested and wanting to pay the streamer to advertise. That's really how it works. Okay, so first and foremost, if you do enjoy what we do here, please, I encourage you to share it with others. And don't feel compelled to, if you really enjoy it, we have some awesome emotes. We're working on the emote. We have some awesome emotes. Subscribing helps out a lot too, or donating. Either or. When you do that, it helps me make more of this higher quality content, because believe it or not, streaming is expensive. It is not cheap. And so I use everything I get from stream for here, and this helps me make more. All right, I got so much cool stuff coming down the line.
That's the point.
Your mind one.
But also, you get to skip on
If the
commercials.
crossbow bolt shot through her mouth,
Well,
would she touch
yeah,
the
you might be the one recommended here, but this just is things I'm. So I normally I don't.
Lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. You move.
Shoot me. Should be easy, right? Oh gods, it is easy. It's very easy for her to shoot me. Can we? I'm trying to get used to telling people that stuff because like you're supposed to tell that people that stuff and it actually helps. I know it doesn't seem like it, but those reminders do help people and do help you grow, which is what I want to do.
Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Can't say.
It's all right, Arca.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Let's see, and you can sit in here, yell your head off.
Didn't expect to see a drow in here. Did the boss lady send you to rescue me? Another drow. She's wanna get me out of here, and I'll take you to meet her. The absolute. We're burning it. You won't regret.
Oh, I'm not helping you out. You're staying in there. I just want the XP. You are staying in there until you rot.
That's curious.
I'll open up. Let's go.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Will, do you have Mage Hand? Do you have Mage Hand? Did I fail to give someone Mage Hand? Woof. Okay, there we go. Turn-based mode. Mage Hand. Go click that. And have you fly up here. Or if anything, exit turn-based mode. Boom, boom, boom. Have you go and click this.
Give him
How much time do we have? So I need you to click 2 of those. And fly, then fly all the way over here. Bunk. Click those. Yeah, it's just, I want to start growing the channel a bit more. I want to start doing more things. And in order to do that, I have to get more people to start showing up. And so there's some things that are like bog standard streamer things to say that I'm gonna have to start saying if just to encourage people to show up. All right. Hi guys. Yep.
No time to waste.
What if a frog legs? That's a weird. Okay. You guys might be a little difficult to kill, but we should be fine. Do it. Yes. Let's see.
This will do nicely.
End my suffering. End it. Oh, you have advantage. Let's go. You're almost dead.
This is my time.
Can we... That's not what we need. We can Misty Step you to... Sure, you're 19, you're 11. Okay, let's try to end you. That feels so good. That sound, that boom. And let's start dancing. Doink.
At the ready.
Gone. That's one. Oh, we can't climax on them yet. We cannot climax on them yet. But what we can do is we can play a little song. Oh, okay. We can't play a song. Why did the flying hand remind you of frog legs? That's kind of interesting. Interesting. Oh my goodness, Booming Blade is disgustingly good. That is a little disgusting. Huh, that's okay. Blink. Dazed. I don't know if you can get up there, Will.
Step quick.
We will hunt them down, though. Is that the next one? Okay.
This is my time. Watch and learn.
That works. 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 Work. I am starting to run out of energy. I'm not really starting to run out of energy. I'm getting ready to start conserving it because I got to be all super fun and exciting. Well, okay. I have to be more super fun and exciting than I currently am. Corpse explosion. Can I explode your corpse? No, they have to be dead. War Thunder? No, but I used to be pretty big into World of Tanks. I used to be pretty big into World of Tanks. Well, can't do anything about that. Okay, could we hit this bozo? There we go. Anyone have a potion on them? I do. And then throw. Potion of healing. Let's get this guy all patched up. There you go.
Oh, thank you. I thought it's my fault. I must help.
There we are. Alright. Tank games are secret. Yeah, they kind of are. I was a big fan in World of Tanks. I was a big fan of playing as an anti-tank. Playing as the tank sniper or playing as artillery. That was my kind of jam. But... Alright. So as I was saying, I'm going to end it here, though. Saving. Okay. As I was saying, I'll be playing more of this tomorrow with a friend. Right now, though, we're going to go right into Vi. If you want to see more of me, I will be over at Vi's channel. Alright. Violet, Spell, Craft. She's a really good friend of mine. It's been a while since we've used her. Used her custom. Yeah. So, I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for showing. It really means a lot to me when you guys show up and you do your best. And we all have just a wonderful time. All right, like it means a lot to me because you can all go somewhere else, you could do whatever else, but yet you choose to spend your time here. And time, unlike money, can never be gotten back. Time, once spent, is gone for good. You can always get money back, you can always get things back, but you can never get time back. And fortunately, our time together has come to a pause for now. But it's now time for you to go out and weave your own tale. And however you choose to weave it, whatever you choose to do, weave it with kindness. Let's all go wish Vi a happy birthday. And if you want to keep watching me, I'll be over there with her. Okay? All right. But until next time.